What's up guys, I'm Albert with Ballista Archery, and today we're going to talk about why Ballista is an amazing option for your kids, and why Ballista is a great way to introduce your children, your kids, your teenagers to the outdoors. First of all, these are just tiny little crossbows. They're super easy to use, super easy to handle, and they're just a blast to shoot. So first of all, these crossbows, them being so small, they're extremely easy to use. It's super easy to cog back. Anyone can do that if they need to. There's this bottom hook that you can step on and pull up. Just like that, super easy to load. Not only are they easy to use, but it's also a great entrance to using, just firearms, bows, whatever it is, because they got pistol, crossbow, you got a whole trigger mechanism, you got a safety. It's a great opportunity to teach your kids about finger placement, like never putting your finger on the trigger until you're ready to shoot, or keeping it on safety until you're ready to shoot. Just a few safety tips that are very very common to us, common sense to us, but for kids these are very vital things to learn. Another great thing, you can teach them, never point your crossbow, your bow, or your rifle, whatever it is, your weapon, into something that you don't want to shoot. Even if it's not loaded, you will always want to practice, just so that it becomes muscle-mind connection. Don't point there, because who knows, it might be loaded. That's at least how I was raised, never point in a direction that you don't want to shoot. Like, you don't want to point at a person, because it might not be loaded, but one time it might be loaded, and God forbid, something awful happens. So, Ballista is a great way to teach your kids proper safety and handling. Another awesome point with our pistol crossbows is, like I already mentioned, they're extremely easy to use. So this is 40-pound draw weights, but it's honestly a little lighter than that. And to load it, super easy. You just grab a bolt, you load it, you take it off safety, and you can shoot. They're accurate. Take it off safety. Boom. So super fun and easy to use. So another thing with these crossbows, them being so small, I'm really hitting hard on the fact that they're small, they're easy to handle. These are lethal. You can hunt with them. The bat, I definitely recommend sticking to small game with the bat, but we do have 150-pound limbs that are able of taking down deer and hogs. There's YouTube videos on that. However, I definitely recommend the bat reverse for big game hunting. Another thing I do want to mention real quick, if you are hunting with our crossbows, you do need to get relatively close. They are small. They don't have that same oomph as a regular sized crossbow. However, they are lethal. And for your little son, your little daughter, you're 10 years old, 11 years old, big old crossbows, bulky, they're heavy, and then a rifle, they kick, like, they kick crazy, you can get injured. If you're too small and you're shooting a big rifle, like I got a 30, I hunt with a 30-06, and that thing kicks like a stallion, but I just love that rifle because it was handed down to me. However, what I'm getting at is that you can hunt with these crossbows, and like I said, they're very light. Your kid's not going to get tired of walking around all day with it, or just hauling it around. We also have a hitch where you can just hang it up and you can just sling it across your shoulders and walk around like that. So that's that. Our crossbows are also a great introduction to archery. You can teach your kids how to tune an arrow, tune a bolt, pretty much all the same principles as tuning your cross, or it's the same principles as tuning your bow, your arrows. You can really start introducing them to that world. Teach them about maintenance, waxing your string, arrow flight, all these things. You can just start really teaching them, and they'll start to just slowly grasp the whole idea about archery. So that's just another great reason to get your kids one of these. All right, I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'm gonna take a few shots, and I'm gonna show you guys how to use these things if you're not familiar with them. All right, I already showed you guys a quick example, but I'm gonna show you guys again. You just cock this back like this, We have our own red dot sight that you can order on our website. You grab a bolt, you insert it all the way. Make sure they're in all the way. Take it off safety when you're ready to shoot, and fire. Just like that. All right, and if you need to unload it for some reason, this is how you do it. So it's loaded, obviously take your bolt out. Then you take it off safety. Always keep it pointing in a safe direction. Then it's off safety. You'll pull back on the core tensioner just until there's some pressure on the bowstring. Hit that trigger and release. If you pull it too far back, you're gonna find your crossbow being put back into safety and you won't be able to release. All right, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys found it helpful, and if you took something out of it, make sure to leave a like. If you guys want to see other videos, we have plenty of videos we post all the time, so if you have a question, we might already have a video on it, so just make sure to check our Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, because you might find your answer there. But if you do have an answer that hasn't been able to via one of our videos already, just make sure to leave a comment down below. All right, I'll see you guys next time.